Stratters, I'm done. I am on a 13 match win streak with Naya Burn. Now I'm totally like evangelized by this deck. I'm thinking it's the best deck ever, but now I'm fighting MagicGatheringStrat. I just noticed I ran away from my snuff. Swedes like me tend to use a special form of snuff called snus. That's a great way to get nicotine at your computer. Oh, what a hand! Who is starting? He's playing first. Otherwise this hand would have been a killer hand, but I'm of course gonna keep it. Okay, give me your best shot. MagicGatheringStrat. Ursa's Mine. Doesn't that mean... Oh, it means Tron of some sort, which means that I will totally kill him. When you read the Tron forums, you get the impression that Burn is like a 50-50 matchup. But when you read the Burn forums, that's not at all the impression you get. Tron is marketed as one of the easier matchups for Burn. And given that the Tron decks have become slower after the banning of Ivogin. Oh, it's blue as well. Then it's all free. He can remand me now. Right? That's what he has. So he has other counterspells. So we wait for him to tap out and we burn him at the end of his turn instead then. Right. And we don't cast Eidolon into counterspell. Does he really have counterspells that cost 2 mana? Or is it just remand? Checking Goldfish for the rogue decks. Where is it? Oh, this is taking too long. Well, I'm gonna go for the end of turn shenanigans. So I'm going to burn him now, leaving the field open for Eidolon. Searing Blaze looks bad. How many counterspells is okay? I haven't never played this deck. Mono blue Tron, there we are. Condescend, remand, that's what we are afraid of. I'm trying to I can only just Atarka's command at the end of his turn. He has Wormcoil engines. Yeah, I think I have to wait. But I really don't have stuff to do at the end of his turn. So I think I just have to cast my spells here. Because I am falling behind if I don't do it. And of course remand doesn't do much here. I get the spell back, so... If I had another land there, it would have been sweet. All right. He didn't do anything. Here's my Searing Blaze. So now I'm just gonna Atarka's command in at the end of turn. Got the chat request, but I can't answer those while I'm playing because the client goes crazy. That is, the client takes away the match from the video recording. Treasure Mage, he is getting... He's dead, right? He is getting something nice. Possibly a Wormcoil engine. Yes. Well, that will take forever. So I will Searing Blaze the Treasure Mage. I can't do all the damage I want to do. But I will Searing Blaze the Treasure Mage. Getting that thing. Oh, I didn't have to pay. Sloppy play. Ta-da! Oh, he has a counterspell, so he will not die. Because he will remand his death. So I'll save the Skullcrack for later. I will just Lava Spike him. And then I will Skullcrack Atarka's command. Uh-oh, it's Tectonic Edge. And there is Wormcoil Engine. Which is when he dies. Go down, Mr. Tron. Okay, some people love to sideboard like you want to destroy lands and stuff. I think that's a mistake. Because you are just faster than Tron. Let's see what the modern Bible has to say. Versus Tron. Well, take out the Searing Blazes on the draw. Take out the Searing Blazes. Take out Lavamancer. Bring in Skullcrack, Path. I think Path is really bad. Deflecting Palm I'm not convinced of, but that's what we are gonna do. Take out the Searing Blazes. Take out Helix. Bring in Destructive Revelry. Yeah, he should have plenty of artifacts, right? Can we really bring in the full set of Revelers? Lavamancer. I don't know, it's maybe there are not enough targets. Maybe I just settle for 2 Revelers here. This sideboard guide is for red-green Tron, which has a ton of artifacts. Scream if that was wrong. And what do I take out for the rest of the Revelers? I took out 6 cards with Searing Blaze, Lavamancer, Helix. Brought in 2 Paths, 2 Palms. But I am not impressed by Palm. 4 lands, that's a mulligan. And this one is a mulligan too. I think the win streak is over. This is a keep. And I am gonna bottom this path. I'm gonna put the path on top because I sideboarded in, so it should be really good, but it doesn't feel any good at all. Why am I trying to counter his game instead of just burning him to death? Okay, I have a white card here and a white card here, so I am getting the Sacred Foundry. And I'm paying. And here is Goblin Guide. There's an artifact to destroy, but I couldn't destroy it. Because Revelry costs 2 mana. Did he get the land? No, he gets Remand. Deflecting Palm feels like it will be dead in my hand so many times. But this will be the longer game, for sure. So here comes... Deck submission received. What? Okay. Here comes what? Double Path to Exile. Feels super useful. He will have Tron this game, so let's see if we can Deflecting Palm something nice. Maybe that is more for Ulamog and Emrakul and stuff like that, that red-green Tron. I will take out these and bring in Revelries, I think. It's just the worm coil engines. He is getting a worm coil engine. That will be really sweet for me because I have double path, but he will get land, so he will like it anyway. And I took out the Searing Blazes, so now I can't burn away for my Goblin Guide. And I can't path him because that's so much value. So what do I do here? Hey, I missed my Searing Blazes and I hate these cards. Well, I just have to bide my time here, I think. Definitely not gonna attack and give him another land. I can crack the Bloodstained Mire because I don't need landfall anymore. He is a Tron. I think I've lost this, but also it was from a double mulligan. Epiphany at the Drown Yard is in this blue Tron list I'm looking at. I have never heard of that card. Sounds horrible. I think I've lost this one. Yeah, I guess the bolt goes to his face. Or maybe we should be waiting for Swift Spear. And we're getting a regular mountain, perhaps even now we are getting the Stomping Ground and not paying for it. There is the Swift Spear, so now things turned ugly and the bolt would have been really nice to have. So I will hold this Swift Spear and use the Path to Exile to grow it next turn. I could use Deflecting Palm for 2, that feels, and to win a combat, but that feels really bad. Why didn't I use the Heath? Good question. Here comes something nasty. That's the Worm Coil engine, that's perfect. I'm getting myself a Sacred Foundry again. Yeah, ooh, I'll happily take some damage. That's weird. Why did he do that? Okay, here comes Sacred Foundry. No damage. Play the Swift Spear. Path the Worm Coil engine. Hopefully it is remanded so I can cast it again for another Swift Spear trigger. I think he realizes that as well. He's remanding it. So I'll just recast it. For double prowess triggers. And here comes my attack. Oh, yay! Swing! Swing for the win. He reveals Squelch. What the hell is Squelch? Sorry for swearing. Squelch, Champions of Kamigawa. Counter target activated ability, draw a card. But what? And I boarded out. There is nothing you can counter. Bottle Gnomes. That sucks. So we'll path the Bottle Gnomes. That will not work. But he will gain 3 life, but I will gain the trigger. I think I just go for it here. And I have to wait with Boros Charm. And Deflecting Palm is just stuck in my hand. Am I missing opportunities to use it? Should I be using Deflecting Palm here? No, it can be countered. So I will just attack with the Swift Spear. And Boros Charm him at the end of his turn. Another Wormcoil Ending. That's something we can Deflecting Palm for the win. But he's going to counterspell that so hard. Getting another Sacred Foundry, no, a Stomping Ground. Oh, yeah, that one he can do, of course. Yeah, that was a little stupid. Here comes... Deal damage to you, not to a creature. So I can't attack and use it. I should be casting Boros Charm on my own turn, right? Yeah, I should. And now he can just remand Deflecting Palm. I misplayed there. But I had to use the land. He's condescending it. Yeah, I am pretty screwed here, I think. Suspend the Rift Bolt, put all my faith in. He only has 2 cards, but I'm pretty sure one of them is a counter. But I'm gonna Deflecting Palm here and see how useless the card is. I really don't like Deflecting Palm. Please convince me that it is good. Everyone is playing it. Or at least was playing it when I built this deck. Hey, I should check that. Are they still playing Deflecting Palm? Decks, metagame on Goldfish. Modern. Naya Burn is number 6. Pretty sweet. There's a sideboard without Deflecting Palms. What else do they have instead? They just have more Skull Cracks. I like it. Okay, here is my play for it. Next time a source. This is the first time I cast this spell. He still gains 6 damage. Doesn't he gain 6 from lifelink? He remanded it. So, yeah. Now I think this match is over. I think I can just concede. I have no way back from this. Do I have a way back from this? Now I'm gonna suffer and continue. I think I'm gonna go for this new sideboard on Goldfish because I am not comfortable with Deflecting Palm. But I need to test it a bit more first. Yeah, of course I need to test it more. And this list I'm looking at actually has only 4 Atarka's Command in the main deck. Wow, he rifts. So if he has another counterspell, I die. So be it. Die, Treasure Mage, die! And he knows the deflecting fall is coming. Still not too many artifacts hanging around in his deck, right? Maybe 2 Destructive Revelries is correct. Uh-oh, Mindslaver. Mindslaver in the house. He is fabricating for Sundering Titan. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think I can safely concede them. Yeah. So, on to the last game. I feel I will be playing the same list. I did miss the Searing Blazes, but we need to test. This is why I don't want to play this deck in a tournament yet, because I am not too familiar with all the cards. That's why I want to play 100 matches with the deck. Would I like to play first? Oh yes, yes please. I want to play first. Keep it. This is a pretty sweet hand. I am gonna get the Foothills. No, not the Foothills. The what's its name? Stomping Ground. Yes. And I am going to suspend the Rift Bolt. And it will be sweet. He is a pretty big dog in this third game when I start. And Eidolon will do a number on him. I think this might be one of Eidolon's better matchup. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels like a super strong card on the play here. Now it would be super fun to blow up an expedition map. Okay, he has got the remand. But I have the time to wait until the end of his turn. Do I just bolt him, or yeah, I'll wait till the end of his turn. And now I do bolt him. I should have suspended. No, I'm gonna Boros Charm him. Not into open counter mana, right? Yeah, I'm still gonna do it. It's gonna do damage to him. The counter spell at least. So even if he counters it, it's a good sized chunk of damage. 2 or 4. Have your pick. I think he should counter this if he can. He remands it. Giving it back to me so I can just do 4 damage now instead. He can't instantly gain life, can he? So I am gonna Boros Charm him again. And swing. He will have Tron. He will have a Wormcoil Engine. I can path that. He can have a Wormcoil Engine and a remand. And I still have Skullcrack. No, I don't. I need to draw mana. This could get... No, he can't do that. He's plays Mindslaver. You know what? I like my destructive revelry. Green, red. Destructive Revelry. Could I have killed him there? Okay, now I have a Lava Spike Bolt next turn, so that feels pretty safe. Yeah, look at how inexperienced I was with this matchup. The first time I ever played this now. And it just feels that I can do nothing wrong. Here comes the Eidolon of the Great Rebel. And then I Lava Spike you. And that's it for Mono Blue Tron, right? I don't think... If he uses Condescend here, it just kills him, right? Yeah. Doesn't it? No, he paid 4 mana, so he doesn't take any damage. It's just me taking damage. So I will now bolt him. And then he can Condescend again. But he doesn't have it. So that worked. For the 14th straight win, I played against MagicGatheringStrat, who was playing Mono Blue Tron. Very bad matchup for him. Yeah, Bottle Gnomes, not even playable in Pauper. I don't fear it too much. Thank you for watching. I'll be back next week with another Naya burn video.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, it really helps us out. You can find us on Twitter at MagicGatheringStrat, Facebook /MagicGatheringStrat, or on the web, MagicGatheringStrat.com. There you can find articles and free prize-supported leagues. This is all brought to you by our Patreons and CardHoarder.com. If you enjoyed this content, please consider supporting us at Patreon.com /MagicGatheringStrat.